Hey, how's it going everyone? It's been a while since I've done an unboxing of anything, and to kind of get back to that sort of routine, I've decided to do an unboxing of this cool package or selection here. So this is actually the Neo Geo Pocket Color Selection Limited Edition. It's not the regular limited edition, which I guess doesn't make sense when I've just said that out loud. Basically, there was a digital version of this Neo Geo Pocket Color Selection of Neo Geo Pocket games that came out on Nintendo Switch. There were also a physical version that came out depending on which region that you live in, and then there's this version, which is kind of like a bigger, bulkier special edition by I believe a French publisher. I think they're French. Pix'n Love Games. They have published special editions and fancy editions of other SNK titles as well, such as King of Fighters series and Art of Fighting as well, and they didn't skip out on the Neo Geo Pocket Color Selection. So pre-orders for this went up quite a while ago. I completely forgot I had these on pre-order, and then the waiting just to try and get this because of COVID and so forth. This got delayed quite a bit, but finally it's here. So this is the blue version, the SNK blue version of this box or package, but I do have the Capcom yellow one down there as well. To be quite frank with you, I forgot what games I included on the actual Neo Geo Pocket Color Selection Volume 1. Volume 2 is also announced, by the way, and I forgot what the content are of this other than the game and the vinyl, so we'll check that out together. Normally I'd keep these both sealed, but this, I'm not getting any younger. I'm not going to take these to the grave with me, so I might as well just open them while I still can. Now, like I said, this is SNK blue version, and we got the Capcom yellow one down below, and I'm going to check them both out with you as well. But first, I think the inspiration came from these two originally. So this is the original Card Fighters Clash Capcom version here, SNK version here for the Neo Geo Pocket Color. I'm not going to unbox these, but because you can see the Capcom one comes in yellow, the SNK one comes in blue, that is probably where the inspiration came from, and the inspiration therefore for this one was probably going to be the SNK logo being in blue mostly, and the Capcom logo being in yellow mostly, so that's why they probably picked those. But let's go through each one individually first. So this is the SNK blue one, and it's got that real nice image there. Quite simple package, to be quite honest, but I like it for that simplicity here, just focusing on this real chibi-esque artwork of Kyo and Mai, and it's got a couple of logos here and there. You can see there's kind of like a diagram, or sort of like a diagram of the Neo Geo Pocket Color console with the analog stick thing there, and then the buttons there as well. So that's pretty cool. And then just a big fat Neo Geo Pocket Color logo there. On the sides, it is plain though, just so you know. And on the back, we've got "I'm Not Boy," which is part of their marketing slogan way back when it was competing with the Game Boy Color at that time, I believe. I remember seeing the Neo Geo Pocket Color in Curry's, Dixon's, whichever one it was now, alongside the Neo Geo Pocket Color. This sadly didn't fly off the shelf, so the console kept getting discounted. But I digress. This is what the packaging looks like. This is still sealed, by the way, so, and for anyone that is concerned with how the seal should look if you're chasing for a sealed one, there's a big gaping hole down here and a big gaping hole on the other side as well. The same applies to the Capcom yellow one. You got seam here and a seam here. So if you're looking for an original seal one, which a few of you may end up looking for, that's what you're going to be looking for. That's the SNK blue one. Just to quickly show you the yellow one as well, which features Morrigan and Ryu. Everyone knows who Ryu is from Street Fighter, but again it has the diagram or the background decal of the Neo Geo Pocket Color console, but just using the whole Capcom yellow or mustard yellow kind of look, which is really cool. And then same thing on the back, "I'm Not Boy," and then the logos as well, side by side, just to kind of show you that together if that fits in. I'm on the table, so here we're just going to lean it back. There you go, looking really cool. Love the artworks, but I'm gonna open the SNK blue one first because I think that's the most right thing to do. What a muppet that I am, I accidentally gave it a little bit of a swipe with the pocket knife as I was opening it. So be careful when you get this thing open. But here it is with the shrink wrap undone, and it looks mostly the same, to be quite honest. It's just a lot more clearer now. Some of you might kill me for opening that because I believe people are trying to sell this on eBay for quite a pretty penny. But like I said, I'm not living, we're going to be here forever, so I might as well just get this open and enjoy it whilst I still live. So let me get this lid open. Don't want to ruin anything inside. So here's the lid. I'm going to put that back there. As I said before, if I forgot to mention, this is a large package. You can pretty much tell, and it is quite weighted because of that vinyl inside. So here, what have we got first? We've got the SNK Deluxe Edition Neo Geo Pocket Color Selection with really nice artwork. Certificate of Authenticity number 246 out of 300. Oh, they only made 300 of these. Okay, I didn't realize that. And then we've got the backside here, Neo Geo Pocket Color Selection Volume 1. As I said earlier on as well, they have announced Volume 2. And hey, if I like this set, then I hope they do Volume 2 like this as well. Here is the vinyl. So this has got Kyo. Focusing on him would make a lot of sense given this is the SNK Blue one. Selected tunes. So this is what, 12-inch vinyl I think it is. And these are the tracks on here from a bunch of different Neo Geo Pocket Color games. So Fatal Fury, First Contact, SNK Gals Fighters, King of Fighters R2, Last Blade on side B, and so on and so forth. So maybe there's a difference between this one and the one in the yellow one. I'm not actually sure. So funny enough, I do actually collect some video game vinyl records as well. This bit's not done, so let me just take that bit there. I collect video game vinyl records as well, and I've never opened them. This is the first video game vinyl record that I've decided to actually open. One day I'll get around to opening all my other vinyls as well. So this is the inside sleeve here, which has the Neo Geo Pocket Color diagram on there. Here you can see the sticker. It's just a blue vinyl record with side B's facing upward, side B's the other way. I'll just turn it around this way, you can kind of see side A there. Really nice blue vinyl record there. I've read sometimes, or some people say that colored records are not very good in terms of audio quality. Black is best. Others say any color is fine, as long as it's not a picture disc and things like that. I don't know, I'm not exactly an audiophile, but that's a very nice looking blue for the vinyl record there. What do we get in the rest of the box? So we get this kind of plaque looking thing. Ooh, that is a plaque. It's got some weights to it. So this is a plaque with a bunch of sprite artwork from the SNK characters from different games. So you got Nakaruru, Haomaru, Ryo, Mai, Terry. How could I forget Terry? Iori, Kyo. Did I say Kyo? Where does it? Ryo, there. Kyo. Athena, Leona, I think. Yuri. Oh no, I forgot who this one is. Geese and Orochi Iori. Gosh, I can't remember. Maybe this one was only in SNK Gals Fighters, which I don't have. Oh no. Okay. That one's failing me. Who is that one? Maybe it says on the back. It doesn't say on the back. Okay. It doesn't say, but it looks like you can take these out. I'm not going to actually do that. Oh, you can kind of see it pop out, but I'm not going to open this one. I think it looks nice as it is. It's actually a kind of like it's a plastic thing. What's the word? Is escape? Everything is escaping me suddenly. It's a PVC plastic sheet, basically. I'm going to put that to the side though and carry on with the rest of the box. Here we've got a standee, I believe, of the Neo Geo Pocket Color display kind of frame. So if you want to put that up, then go ahead and do that. I'm guessing this content is going to be the same minus the character stuff. So I've got this open. This is, oh, I see. Inlays for a bunch of the games in the selection. So we've got first Fatal Fury Contact. I don't have this part of my Neo Geo collection. Gals Fighters. I wish I owned this as part of my collection. It still is something I do want to try and get hold of, but it is ridiculously expensive. Just to note as well, these are the Japanese and European covers. These are the European covers actually. It's got the old Elspeth rating on them. The European version of that game is ridiculously expensive. I remember seeing it for so cheap and I kept missing it. Big Tournament Golf, I recall hearing this was quite a good game. I never got into it. It was golf. King of Fighters R2, I do have a copy of that physically. Samurai Shodown 2, I think I've got a copy of this. Metal Slug First Mission, I don't have a copy of that. This, now we're talking, a Match of the Millennium. What a fantastic game. This game is so good. It was quite difficult as well. Like it was really, really difficult. Amazing artwork for this cover. Really love this artwork for the SNK vs Capcom Match of the Millennium game. Some people I know liked this over Capcom vs SNK 1 and 2. Fair enough. It was still a great game. I prefer the big boy version, Capcom vs SNK, but this still is a fantastic game that if you do want to play this, of course, get the game, this whole collection selection game on Nintendo Switch. It's worth it just for this game alone. What a fantastic game. Dark Arms, I heard this was good, never got it. Metal Slug Second Mission, really cool looking artwork there. And the Last Blade, I believe this is quite expensive now on the physical version as well. For the Neo Geo Pocket Color games, depending on which region you get, typically the PAL versions cost more because the packaging on the PAL versions, as you saw earlier in this video with my SNK versus Capcom Card Fighters Clash, that was hard clamshell versus the US stuff, which was cardboard, and Japanese ones I think were cardboard, and they weren't as good. If you just bought the regular edition of the game, the regular standard edition of the game, then this is all you would have got. So this is Neo Geo Pocket Color Selection Volume 1 shrink wrapped, as you can see right here. So here's another look at it without the shrink wrap on. As you can see, there's a sticker there, which I'm going to undo because we are going to open this. But just a quick mention to the front artwork of this. It's super cool. I love that artwork. And as you can tell, the Kyo here is used on the front of the special pack, and then the Ryu is used on the Capcom version as well. But let's get this open. So I've just taken everything out of the box. So here's this quick separator thing. Get pocket power. And then on the back, it says Pix'n Love Games #4. I think the 4 refers to this being maybe the 4th special set on Pix'n Love's published games. Not 100% sure, but there's a number there. Here's the actual Switch game itself. This is a physical version, so it does come with a Switch cartridge. But you know what? Let's just get this open instead. Here's the back of it. Discover 10 Neo Geo Pocket Color classics. So this does include Gal's Fighters. As I said, that's super expensive. A lot of these games are very, very expensive to get as a real physical Nintendo Neo Geo cartridge now. So I think Match of the Millennium is not too expensive still. You can get that for a decent price. But Gal's Fighters, especially, I know is very expensive. And I think potentially Dark Arms and then maybe Last Blade is quite expensive as well. So if you're going to be collecting this old retro actual cartridges, and especially in their clamshell designs, then good luck to you. Save your money because yes, Gal's Fighters I believe is one of the more expensive titles from the Neo Geo Pocket Color collection. I really wish I could get that physically, but yeah, £300-400 for that game is a lot for now, and especially when I can be buying other things. Just want to give a quick pause there as well, again for the artwork here as well, with slightly different background compared to what we saw on the front of the box, but still very cool. And then let's open it and see what's inside. So we get the actual Switch cart right there, and with the yellow background. It's probably going to be the same inside as well, so I'm not going to actually open and unseal this for the yellow version. Inside is basically a reversible inlay, and you got a manual which is the size of a real Neo Geo Pocket Color. So other side has the yellow background, which is really slick. I love that they've done that. So pick which one you want. Okay, now I've got a question. Is it packaged the same for the yellow version, or is it just packaged differently so the yellow is facing outside? Now it's tempting to open it. I'm still not going to open it. But here's the manual here. Game handbook. This is so good. I love... Oh, wow. This is super nostalgic. I was off screen, but this is super nostalgic to have this. I mean, I say nostalgic, but I still look at my manuals sometimes. So you got little guides for every game included in this selection. So it's great that they've got Match of the Millennium included here, because it is a fantastic, awesome game, and I love it. Love it. But they don't have SNK versus Capcom Card Fighters Clash. Maybe that'll be saved for Volume 2. But that's the Switch version of the game here. I don't recall if the other published versions or physical versions of this have reversible covers or not. So leave a comment below if you already know that fact. Here we've got artworks. So we had inlays first, and now we've got gorgeous printed artworks of various games here again. So this is Gal Fighters. Some of these are probably promo artworks from the games, but okay, I've got very hairy arms, so you can kind of see them here. Just pretend you don't see that. So very nice quality, thick paper here. I'm not sure what GSM grade that is, but it's pretty good. SNK Gals Fighters gives you a little bit of detail, product number, release date, genre, all of that stuff. So, oh, it gives you all three, Japanese, USA, and EU product numbers. So this is handy. If you are planning to collect the physical versions, then you know what you're looking for. This is going to be for Samurai Showdown, I think it is. Yeah, Samurai Showdown 2. I thought it's R2. No, it's 2. Okay, fair enough. This is Turf Masters. This is a bit blurry actually. It just looks like it's just been blown up to size. Not Turf Masters, Big Tournament Golf. My bad. King of Fighters. This is cool artwork. Really cool. R2. Okay, that was the R2. Last Blade. This is nice. Over there, Beyond the Destiny. This one is, what was this? Fatal Fury, was it? Yeah, First Contact. Nice. I don't recall ever seeing that in the shops. Metal Slug, very simple. Actually, that's really nice. It's really solid lines there, clean lines. Don't worry, the artwork on the side is fine. It's being protected. It's not just kind of thrown there. This one is Metal Slug again, second mission. And then my favorite is this one, Match of the Millennium. I love it. Kyo looks so awesome there. I mean, Ryu is my favorite, but he looks great too. Chun-Li looks great up top there. All of them just look so cool there. Just love this artwork so much. It's so nice. The match of the millennium, SNK versus Capcom, and this was Dark Arms, I believe it is. I don't know much about this game, to be honest. Beast Buster 1999 came out in 1999. But there, that's what we've got there. And then we get to this little cool bit. And what else do we get inside? We get the actual clamshell box for Neo Geo Pocket Color games. So anyone who didn't have this is going to be fresh and hopefully still exciting for you. Anyone that did have the games, still has the games, and enjoyed it. Honestly, the clamshell stuff for Neo Geo games was so good. It's very reminiscent of a lot of Mega Drive games in Europe, but smaller. And I just loved the clamshell here. Let me bring out my card fighters again. This is the original card fighters here, and then this is what we got in the box for Neo Geo Pocket Color selection. Honestly, just put this on your shelf and you're not going to know. Oh, I love it. It's got 2048 megs instead of 16 megs. Really cool. But otherwise, it's pretty similar. Neo Geo Pocket software case, and then the side there, like so. This is great. NPC S1. Okay. We'll see if they do it for Volume 2. I hope they do. I'm really loving this set so far. Yeah, this is a really nice way to do it. It's slightly misaligned, so I'm going to fix that later. Open that up like so, and then there you go. You can put a cartridge in. Can you? Let's try. Let's put a cartridge in. Why not? I've got a cartridge right here. Inside, just to kind of show you as well, because I've got the real stuff here. Does it say SNK in there? I don't think it. Oh, it does. But a slightly different location. Yeah, because you've got the switch cart. You can put the switch cart inside this version. You can see on the left you can put the switch cart, and on the right you can actually just put a real cartridge. That is so cool. There we go. It's supposed to be the other way, I think, but let's do that. Don't want to ruin anything. Can it fit in this way? I don't want to ruin it. It fits in somehow. It definitely fits in. I'm going to leave it that way for now, because I don't want to damage anything or snap any of the pegs. But that's cool. You can use both. That's really great. It might not be useful to everyone, but that is still super sick to have. I love this, and it's got nice clean artwork again. And then the final bit of this is going to be just a quick little art book, I believe. So Pix'n Love Edition's SNK art book. I think Pix'n Love throw these kind of art books into a lot of their special edition sets, such as King of Fighters and Samurai Showdown. So let's give it a quick flick through. Page 1, you've got the cartridges there. What have we got? Some artwork of the characters again. I'm going to skip some pages. I'm not going to go by page because that would take forever. You've got some artworks with Samurai Showdown characters. I'm going to try and skip ahead to the match of the millenniums. Oh, okay, you got the cover art again there. So, I mean, you got the cover art here, but they've also given you the sleeves as well. So it's just kind of doubling up there, really. Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. Just going to go through some more, flick through them. Fate of Fury, that was. And you got the Japanese artwork. Yeah, that's the Japanese box as well. Metal Slug. Honestly, the power packaging for Neo Geo Pocket Color games was just too good. Some of my favorite packaged games of retro consoles and even modern consoles. I still love the way they look. So this is artwork for Match of the Millennium. Okay, I'm going to go through page by page of this because this is such cool artwork. I think, I'm not 100% sure if it's Bengus. I would need to double check. Oh, Akari. That's her name. We've got Gail there, Athena, Nakaruru, Leona, Morrigan, Felicia. Oh, Felicia wasn't part of the little plastic things, I don't think. Got some stage artworks. Yeah, this is really good stuff. Love it. And we've got to come to Dark Arms as well. I'll just show you the back of that. And then that's the end right here. So that's kind of the conclusion of this set. There is nothing else here. This is a big, large sponge padding. But let's quickly go through the yellow Capcom one as well. So let's have a quick look at the yellow Capcom version as well. I didn't get a gash on this box, thankfully. I don't know if that's my Capcom bias playing there or if I was just learned my lesson from the first time round. So yeah, here we have the first bit here. That's different. It's going to be the yellow version. So 113 out of 300 of this, and then back is also yellow. The logo, and then I'll put that to the side. Appreciate this is a long video, but I just want to enjoy this opening because it's a nice set. This is different as well. The vinyl is indeed different. So yellow again here, and Ryu on the front, which is great. Love that sprite. Super good here. And I believe the soundtrack is pretty much the same. And we can confirm the soundtrack is pretty much the same. So here's a yellow vinyl record for this yellow Capcom set, side B there. And then side A, you can see that nice vibrant yellow or mustard, if you want to call it that. Similar sort of sleeve there. Really cool. As I said, this is now my second vinyl that I've opened. I do collect video game vinyls. I have quite a bit of a collection, but I've never opened them. So that's now my second video game vinyl that I've actually opened. Moving on to the rest of this set, we've got the same sort of PVC plaque thing here, but now with Capcom characters here, and I'm going to name them because I know every single one of these. Of course I do. You got Ryu, Ken, Chun-Li, Guile, Zangief, Dan, Sakura, Morrigan, Felicia. That's why Felicia wasn't on the other. She's a Capcom character. Akuma, BB Hood, Bison, Evil Ryu. Yeah, that's right. I know my Capcom Street Fighter characters. And yeah, got a Capcom logo here, which is cool. You know what? I'm going to actually open this. Why not? Because I'm curious now, deadly curious about them being removed from the inner bit. This is how it looks there. So they do come out. I think they're supposed to come out. Let's take out Ken, because I know everyone's a filthy casual and likes Ken. So let's see. I think it does come out. It's got a sticky tape over here. I don't want to damage anything. That's the other issue. Yeah, so it just kind of, well, he wiggles out. You can get him out. Oh, there's two sticky tapes here. Let me try and, oh, there we go. Ken's out there. And Ken's out here. Take that tape off. Come on, Ken. Come on. There we go. Ken's out. So actually, you can leave them in there if you want, or, sorry, I was completely off screen there. So let me rewind a bit. You can leave them in that plaque, the plinth, if you like, or you can actually remove them and then maybe have them standing up. It's actually not bad. It's very simply made. Be careful, it is just plastic, so you know, even cleaning it with a microfiber cloth might give you some hairline scratches, but it's cool nonetheless. It's cool nonetheless. I'd probably just keep them in the actual plinth here. Won't bother taking them all out. I think keep them there, and it's probably going to be cleaner for you and easier to kind of deal with. So I'm going to put Ken back in place. But that's the Capcom version of the same plinth that SNK had, but of course Capcom characters. Just like the SNK blue one, you do get a Neo Geo Pocket Color standee thing as well. I'm not going to open that. It's pretty simple. It doesn't really interest me that much. We've also got sleeves again, but this time it's probably going to be, well, no, it should be the same stuff. So here we can see Fate of Fury there. I'm going to kind of flick through them. You can see Match of the Millennium, Samurai Showdown, King of Fighters R2. So it's the same sleeves there. And then rounding that off is going to be the same box product of the game, which is stuffed in this sponge box protector layout thing. The back here is yellow, but you can see this is the same. I'm not going to open this because I believe it pretty much is the same. I can bring out the other one and just kind of show you as well. So they gave you a reversible sleeve, otherwise you'll end up making two completely different SKUs of the same thing. So yeah, there would be no real logical reason from a manufacturing point of view to make two different versions of this. So that's the game. That's all three or two versions of this special edition set. I can't remember how much it actually cost, the retail price of it. I did get it on retail. I did pre-order this as soon as the pre-orders opened, but I like this set. It's really cool. I love that it comes with the vinyl record, though the vinyl record doesn't come with SNK versus Match of Millennium soundtracks from what I recall. So let me just double check that, which is a bit of a bummer. Maybe there's some licensing stuff because of that. That's why they couldn't do it. I don't think it comes with any Match of the Millennium stuff from what I can tell. What can we see here? To be honest, I can't remember Match of the Millennium music either, so you know, it is what it is. So I've got to say, I do like the set. I'm glad I picked up both of them. They're going to stay in my collection for a good while, I think. And as I said early on, I don't normally open a lot of these kind of luxury special edition sets because I just tend to keep them sealed. But I think I'm just getting a bit too old for that, and I just want to open and enjoy stuff in the questionable amount of time that we will have left. I think it's time I open a lot more of my special edition stuff that I've spent my hard-earned money on. You do what you want to do. I've decided to change from keeping things sealed. I decided to open them. Of course, for this set, I'm going to favor the Capcom yellow one because I have huge Capcom bias, and Ryu is my favorite character of all time. But I love the set overall. If you were unable to get this, since it's 300, limited to 300, I don't really know what else to say other than to try looking on eBay. But I did have a quick look, and people are trying to sell that for up, more than £300. So good luck trying to get this. I'm very, very, very interested in Volume 2. If Pix'n Love do a Volume 2 of this, I'd be down for that for sure. So let's see what happens there. I'd actually even buy it digitally anyway, just because I do want to actually play these eventually, because I have never played these even though I own it. Anyway, this has been a long video, but I wanted to kind of go through every kind of nook and cranny of this set because it's really cool, really awesome. And I kind of want to always show people what they're getting themselves into, or doing research on their own version of it if they're thinking about getting it, or if they're buying it secondhand from a reseller or something like that, because you know, minor things can get overlooked, and it's worth someone out there giving you as much detail as possible. And hopefully I've captured that for anyone that is curious. But still, thank you very much for joining me in unboxing the forgot the name of it, it's right here just staring me in the face, but I forgot the name of it. Neo Geo Pocket Color Selection Volume 1 Special Edition sets from Pix'n Love Games. Looking forward to what they come out with next. Let me know what you think of this set down below, and let me know your thoughts on, or wishes, what Pix'n Love tackle next. Stay safe everyone, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.